Hello, sir. I must say congratulations for the successful launch of the book, The Nigerian January 1966 Coup and the Biafra, the Myths and Reality. It's a very big pleasure having been part of this program today. Congratulations, sir.
Thank you very much, Chinet. Thank you very much, Chinet.
Today, what can you say of it? What have transpired right here today? What's your view about the whole event today?
I think this is the first time in recent times when various interests in Igbo have been able to speak with one voice. Ohaneze was there. ADF was there. Pan-Igbo organizations were there. Pan-Biafra organizations were there. IPOB was there. MASOP was there. And everybody spoke with one voice. Our leaders, Igbo Leaders of Thought, Igbo Elders Forum, Igbo Women Association, Igbo, everybody was there to reaffirm our oneness as a people, to reaffirm our common interests as a people, to reaffirm our common destiny as a people, and reaffirm what we believe to be our future, either in Nigeria or outside Nigeria. And that is, if we are to stay in Nigeria, Ndi Igbo have to be recognized as an autonomous region. An autonomous region which, if our neighbors around Igbo want to be part of it, we can create what we can call a United States of Biafra. But it must be based on the principle of self-determination. Igbos will not force anybody to go with them, and will not force anybody to go with us. And we reaffirm that is what we want: an autonomous region in control of our land, our economy, our resources, our judiciary, our international relations, our security, and everything. If our neighbors don't want this, Igbo, Igbo and their neighbors will assert their fundamental human rights as a people to establish themselves, establish their own autonomous republic in this face of the earth, created by God, a land which God has created and declared everybody free. We are not born to be slaves to anybody, and we can't be slaves to anybody. And we've traced the history of Igbo nation from the very beginning. Is it Igbo nation in West Haiti? Is it in South Africa? Is it in America? And so on. We have been great purveyors of the spirit of freedom and self-determination. That's what this today has reasserted. And we thank God for this very day.
Hello, sir. It's a pleasure having you here.
Thank you very much.
Sir, what's your take on this philosophy of bringing back your wealth? Because it has been observed that many Igbos have established their wealth outside Igbo land.
Akuluona is what we normally say. Yes. If 10% of wealthy Igbos in other lands can bring their wealth home through many areas of investment, this place will transform to be better than Taiwan in the next 3 years. So it's a very good call. Particularly with the happenings in Nigeria, I'm no longer happy to be called a Nigerian. And so if I have investment outside Nigeria, outside Igbo land, I would like to close it and come back home.
Now, sir, based on the book we just launched by the ADF, we saw a lot of unfolding about the coup of 1966 and the untold stories. What do you think should be done to our younger generation to have access to our history?
You see, this book is meant for you, the younger ones. We witnessed the war, participated in the war. You never saw it. But this book is to make you see what went, particularly in the lives of Nigerians, thinking that the coup was Igbo coup. It wasn't Igbo coup. It was a Nigerian coup. And then, but our people fought gallantly. The conspiracy of the totality of Nigerians made us lose the war. Otherwise, we had won the war. But Nigerians conspired with British people. And then, unfortunately, with the Russians. And we were defeated.
Hello, sir. It's a pleasure having you here, His Excellency. What's your take on ADF philosophy of Akuluono?
Well,
Of course, it's something I believe in. It's something I have worked with. Because what they're advocating is for people to invest in the Southeast. And this investment is critical to the development of Southeast. It's critical for the future of the Southeast. The more we can bring people to invest here, the more we can create jobs, be able to employ our people, and be able to turn around the economy of this place, which will help the development of the place. And it's a philosophy that not just that I believe in, but I kind of would say was in line with our administration for 8 years.
All right, currently now there is this political logjam in the Southeast, especially the youth. Their perception about being part of political process is like there's political apathy in the Southeast. What's your advice to the youth?
For me, they should get involved. It is critical for them. It's about their future. They should get involved. Getting involved is not about their contesting election only. It is about ensuring that the right people who are committed to their future is elected.
It's a pleasure having you once again on ADF book launch. It's a historical book. What really happened in Nigerian institutions that history have gone missing completely in the Nigerian tertiary institutions?
Well, I don't know what rationalization that went into stopping teaching history. It is possible that the history will show the weak side of Nigeria, and they therefore decided to ban it. Or that history will show the lies against a certain section of the population. So ban it so that the lies already dished out may hang on. But this book presented has gone to debunk some of the lies. It hasn't debunked all of them, but it started. It's the beginning of the debunking. Because facts are sacrosanct. Comments are free in journalism. Right. That's the principle in journalism.
All right, so one thing again we noticed when you are unveiling the book, the Biafra philosophy. What's the ideology behind that?
It's the ideology that is the better thing to do. And if you can call Akabia, nobody can ever see anything against Akabia. It is polite, it is precise, it is quick, it saves time, rather than all these multiple primitive wild handcraft. That is not Biafra. Biafra is a symbol of movement, forward-looking, and ideological spreading of ideas that are useful and good.
One last thing, sir, very important. Your position as the deputy chairman of the Council of Elders of Indigenous People of Biafra, what are your ideologies in driving the self-determination quest for the Biafran people?
Because it is most important. Nothing else, except that it is only fair to do so. Nothing else.
So what are the processes?
Well, we are trying all processes. If you have any idea about any process, give it to us. We'll buy any idea. But we want it peacefully, without further loss of life, without insulting anybody, without abusing anybody. That's what we want.
Sir, it's a pleasure having you on this program once again. I heard you speak during the 4th anniversary of Ohaneze, ADF, and as the secretary of Ohaneze, the APES Igbo organization. What can you make of today's event?
Well, as expected, the event is great. The outcome is great. I'm happy.
All right, sir. There's this speculation that Igbos are not united. In fact, there is this speculation that the ADF and the Ohaneze are rivalries and all that. What's your thought on that?
If that speculation is true or factual, I won't be here. And I'm sure that the Secretariat of Ohaneze has been here in the last 10 hours, which means it's not true.
All right, sir. Now, the book, the historical book. This book is a historical book. But unfortunately, history have vanished from the Nigerian tertiary institution. What do you think might be the cause?
Well, this government or state owe the people a duty to preserve their history, their values, their norms, their culture, and ensure memories are not wiped out. I believe strongly, and I know strongly that abolition of the study of history is the abolition was not a good decision. The study of history should be restored as a matter of urgency.
Then the intention, some people are saying that if you destroy the history of a people, you destroy their identity and all that.
You destroy them as a whole completely. They just remain a carcass without any soul. History is the soul of any society.
So you recommend this book to all people?
I recommend the book, and I recommend all the other progressive books written in the course of the struggle of our people to read, so that they will know where they're coming from, where they're going to.
This concept of a Kulono, what was the ideology driving it?
The ideology driving it is that we have found that an Igbo is currently very, very uncompetitive. We have found that because of the pressures, many people have had to leave home to go set businesses elsewhere in the diaspora. And because of that, there's not much going on, not much investment, and unemployment is growing, poverty is growing. And that's what led to some of the social dislocation of kidnapping, armed robbery, and all that Igbo land was getting associated with. And we said no. The only way to solve this problem is to create wealth among the people, to get people gainfully employed, so that when they are gainfully employed, they can take care of themselves. Many will not find time to do anything that is antisocial. And therefore, we began to appeal to our own people and say, think home, invest home. Now, that is the first reason, to be able to create enablement for those who are at home. But the other one is also from a point of security, securing your investment. We've seen what's going on in that country. We can't run away from it. I mean, the other time we were talking about something, somebody say, okay, we should leave, quit. Somebody say we should quit. Another one say because we wanted to exercise political freedom, they will throw us inside the lagoon if we vote for somebody. So these are the kind of threats. Igbo business are threatened. Somebody told us here how some people are being maligned in Jaws and all that. You set up businesses, and somehow or other, because Igbo people are very industrious, gregarious, and aggressive, they easily attract the wrath of the people and jealousy. So we say, why don't you come home, put some of your investment home. We are promoting ADF is that if you have a business in Lagos, in Kano, in Abuja, wherever, in London, come home with just one office. Set up one office. Set up one warehouse. Whether you're in professional practice or you're a doctor, a lawyer, set up an office. Employ one person. And today we have more than 5 million people doing business outside Igbo. If they were to set up something and employ just one person, they will create 5 million jobs. And with 5 million new jobs in Igbo, it will transform the place. So that's what we're preaching, and that's the philosophy behind it.
What can you make of today's event?
Oh, today is an effort by a downtrodden people to rewrite their history and address the fundamentals of injustice, to also address the issues of their dream, the promised land, the united Christian provinces of Biafra, Africa's new paradise, the promised land, a land where people will be equal and free, a land where to each will be given according to his dues and his needs, a land where there will be no marginalization on basis of tribe or language, a land where all will be equal before the law, a land where there will be zero tolerance for corruption, a land where we will by law be forced to be our greatest keeper, our brother's keeper, the United Christian Republic of Biafra. We will get there. Thank you.